This week on OSRL.
We make great progress with construction of the final wall of our house, despite some really fierce winds.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Domestead. Now, if you're new here, my wife and I were building our own home off-grid here in the Arizona desert. But if you caught our last video, then you know we started the first course on building our new Earthbag wall. This should be the last wall we need for the house, so it's really exciting. Now, in addition to building the wall, I also have to protect the bags. So I've already started on cob, and I'm going to cob the bottom layers of these bags, the foundation layer. And that's just to protect it from the UV light to make sure the bags don't degrade. We've had these gravel bags down there for a while, so it'll be nice to protect that foundation finally. And then depending on how far I get, I'll probably just keep going around and get this front south side as well, because obviously that gets hit by the sun quite a bit more. I don't know if you could tell, but it's actually pretty quiet around here this morning. Nice cloudy day, perfect temperature for working out here, hauling some dirt around. But the thing is, it's about to get a lot more ruckus because we are going to have some crazy strong winds. So this is probably just the calm before the storm, because winds today are going to get up over 30 miles an hour. It is going to be very tough working in that, but we're going to see. We're going to try and get done what we can get done and just see how this goes. So time to brace ourselves, buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride today. What, you want to go for a walk? You didn't want to go for a walk earlier. Now you want to go? All right, I am in the dome, in our little sanctuary, just to escape from the wind a little bit. The winds are crazy right now. We're probably got winds over 20 miles an hour, and very shortly here, they're going to pick up even more than that. So when I looked earlier, it was going to be about 30 miles an hour, but now it's getting closer to about 34, maybe 35 miles an hour. So that's going to be wild. We haven't had winds like that in a little bit, so hopefully everything stays standing. Yeah, I'm still a little concerned about those door forms because there's only one row of bags there, and they are kind of like attached to the ground, so I think they'll be okay, but you never know. But it's just wild to see. Obviously the wind's kicking up all this dust, it's just covering the mountains, and it's just pretty wild out there. Yuvia is in the dome here with me. She's laying down in her little cot, and she's escaping the winds as well. But I'm making a lot of progress with the cob, and I'm just going to keep on going and see if I can and just try and work through this wind. It's definitely going to be a challenge. Just being out there in that wind is exhausting, but we'll see what we can do. See the wind do its thing with this thing? menace. Oh, it's still going. That was fun. Good morning, everyone. Those winds yesterday were absolutely ruckus. And then we actually got a little bit of rain last night too, which is kind of wild. So, but today the winds should be a bit calmer. I think they do get up to 17 miles an hour, but nowhere near as bad as yesterday. But let's see how much rain we did get. Well, not too much. Not too much, just kind of enough to kind of wet the bottom of the gauge. So I would say probably not even 1/10 of an inch, but it's a little something. I'm not going to complain. Today is supposed to be a cold day, at least cold for us. The high is probably going to be in the mid-50s, which is going to make it a little difficult to do cob. I hate doing cob in the cold, but I'm going to try and get done what I can get done. I'm excited about the progress I've made so far. Okay, so far this morning it has been much too cold for mixing cob. It might get a little warmer here in the afternoon, but what I'm going to do, and I figure this will be quicker too, is some of these areas, especially on the inside, they're going to get filled up with dirt, more dirt anyway. So instead of mixing cob and putting cob down there, I'll just bring in some dirt and pile that up along the edges. That'll get it covered quicker and easier than mixing. So we'll just do some of that while the temperatures are a bit colder. Yuvi, ready to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk, come on. All right, so we're going for a walk, taking a little break from shoveling dirt and taking a little walk. I think this is going to be the last blast of winter.
I feel like you've said that before, though.
Have I? And we keep getting more blasts of winter. Yeah, I guess you never know. But it's chilly, it's windy, and that's okay. It's still a good day for a walk, right? I love getting out here on these early morning walks with Yuvia. It's nice enjoying some time before sunrise and getting to see sights like this. I love this cloud. Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful before the sunrise. And yeah, the sunrise itself, just always a remarkable sight out here. It's like a fire in the sky. It is a brand new day, but it is still cold, cloudy, and to add it, windy again. That is going to make it difficult to get anything done. Honestly, on days like this, getting your hands into some cold cob is not a pleasant activity. I'm excited to hopefully get another course done. We should be back at it, bagging tomorrow. But clearly today, it'll just be doing what I can in between these bursts of wind. Good morning, good morning. It's a little chilly this morning, but it's going to be a beautiful day. So right now, temperatures are around freezing, but now that the sun's up, it should warm up pretty quick. It's supposed to hit about 70 today, and for a change, very low winds, which is very nice. I'm pretty jazzed. Yesterday with the temperatures and the wind, I did not think I would get any cob done, but here it is. I actually got quite a bit of cob done. Of course, you saw I got all this done over here, and then all this done over here. So I really just got some north-facing stuff on this side, and then some of this outside stuff I definitely want to hit too, because as you can see, the eastern sun still hits it, which, you know, I mean, once the afternoon comes, these bags are in shadow, but so it's not super urgent, but definitely something I want to hit sooner rather than later. But since today's going to be such a beautiful day, just should be done with putting together the latest video for you guys. So I think it is time to do some more bags. We're going to start another course today. Okay. All right, so I just pulled out this stack of bags from the shipping container. These bags are a little bit larger than the ones we were using, but that's okay. I'll switch to these slightly. It's like maybe about an inch wider. So if it looks kind of awkward once we put it on top of the slightly smaller bags, we can always fill up that gap with cob. But generally, when you're building like this, you probably want to go larger bags to smaller bags. But since we're so close to the bottom, I don't think it'll be a huge deal since it's not that much wider. But with these smaller bags, Jess was having an issue with the bag stand. She really couldn't use the bag stand. It wasn't really opening wide enough to use it. So I thought of maybe a different plan. Good morning. What do you think? Good day for barbed wire?
I guess if any day's a good day.
Well, if it's any consolation, this might be the last wall we have to do like this. I got bags ready. Jess is out here doing the barbed wire. I suppose I should prep dirt right now because I have a feeling she's going to move through this barbed wire real quick. So I want to have dirt ready to go as soon as she's done. You got the first section done already, huh? Damn, moving quick. I better get that dirt ready. Checking out all the bags. All right, so I got all the dirt ready to go. I got both the wheelbarrow and the cart covered with a tarp just to keep the dirt wet while we're waiting to fill the bags. And Jess here is almost done with the barbed wire. So as you can see, as we're doing each row of bags, we're also throwing some barbed wire around some of these posts over here just to help tie everything together. But yeah, we should be ready to start bags here pretty soon. All right, barbed wire's on, dirt's ready to go, and we're ready to start laying bags. Are you going to try both of these bag filling techniques right away?
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay, so we got the bag stand. Like I said, some of these bags are a little bit larger than the last one, so the bag stand might work again. And then I also did this bucket thing that I thought we would try. I just took the bottom out of this bucket and put a bag in there. And I thought we'd try see how that works. It might be good for those bags that are even smaller, so we'll see how it works. So you got those stretches in after the barbed wire. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me just document a couple of things here that happened while the camera was off. Of course, while the camera was off, right? We didn't get any of it on film. One of them was a little accident here with the bags. The bottom over here actually split open and we had dirt fall out everywhere. And we did our best to use another bag that we actually couldn't use for anything else. It was just kind of a weird, odd bag, and we just used that to sort of mend up this bag. Quick thinking on both of our parts, I think. But that ended up being working out pretty well. Crisis averted. The other thing was, man, I really wish I had gotten this on film. I guess Yuvia was excited to go into the dome because it's warming up quite a bit out here. She literally was too impatient to walk around the root cellar. So she literally gets on top, runs, and leaps over this to get into the dome. That's wild. But as you can see, she's resting comfortably inside, nice and cool. And she's got the, you can leave me alone so I can take a nap now look. Man, I really wish I had caught that. That was wild. We got with a cart empty, the wheelbarrow's ready to go, so Jess is gonna scoop out her own dirt for a little bit while I fill up the cart, and that way we have dirt constantly moving to fill these bags. Juvia's done in the dome and she's guarding our bags here. You guarding the bags? All right, you ready for the larger section? Had a little break, got some water, feeling good? All right. Like, I got a good spot. I got a good spot over here. Yuvi. Hey, you got a good spot? All right, we're about to fill the last few bags for the day. UV is out here joining us, so you know it's a little cooler. All right, course number 2, almost done. Gotta save a little bit for tomorrow. All right, so the sun's just about to set. I got the first of the cleats in place. And if this is the first time you've seen us make cleats, I just take some scrap plywood or OSB, attach a 2x4 to it, and then nail it into the bags. The nails aren't to sort of like fasten it to the bags, you know, the dirt's not going to hold the nails very well. It's just for more traction, so the nails just kind of give that some bite into the bags below. With whatever daylight I have left, I'm going to start prepping dirt for the next day so we can finish off the second course and start number 3. All right, good night, y'all. So I like to start my days off with a 3-egg omelet. Get some protein right there in the morning. And I'm going to need it too because we're going to finish off this second course here and just go right into the next one. So definitely a lot of work to do. I'm glad I got the dirt ready to go last night. Gives it time for the water to sink in. You get some good mixes that way. But yeah, we are all set to go. Jess is probably eating breakfast right now. She'll be out here in a little bit, and we're going to knock this out. So yesterday was pretty warm, and it was tough. Even working with the sun, as warm as it was probably about 70 degrees. Today is going to be 80. And the wind's going to start to pick up too, so maybe the wind will kind of mitigate that heat a little bit. We'll find out. But we're due for another temperature drop. So today is going to be 80, and then tomorrow the high drops down to 60, and the winds get even more intense again. So we got the odds against us in getting these courses done, but I want to finish this one and do 2 more after that. We'll see if we can get it done. Wish us luck. Alrighty, Jess is out here. Now the real work can begin. Alright, you ready? Alright. You ready? Yuvi, you ready to do this? I think that counts. So of course yesterday was a lot of hard work. We're almost done with this next course. And then we're going right into the third course right after this. So land some bags, barbed wire, get right back into bags. Oh. All right, course number 2 done. Just probably be starting on the barbed wire here in a bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to tamp this down, get the next cleat in place, and prep dirt. The rooster wants to get at some of its food, but I'm okay. Didn't come near me. Now that the cleats are on, is doing the barbed wire over that, is it easier or harder?
Not sure, actually. Sometimes I can actually hammer the barbs of the barbed wire into the wood. Otherwise, I have to pound a nail in between the wires, which is kind of challenging. I suppose I could use one of those fence staples, but
I feel like that might be
that's
worse.
it's kind of hard, especially like this board. I mean, this board's kind of hard, so it's hard to get it in there.
You gotta focus and then do it in one shot. I'm sure I'll be over the Karate Kid thing soon now that we stopped watching it. You're unbalanced. You gotta refocus and balance. It's okay. You'll get there. Alright, good morning, y'all. I was out working before the break of dawn, before the sunrise, and I got all the dirt ready to go. I got this done last night. I got this done this morning, and we are ready to start filling bags. Now, the temperatures are going to be absolutely fantastic today. Probably supposed to be in the 60s, but the winds are going to be kicking up again. Not quite as bad as that other day, but pretty bad. So we're going to try and get as much done today as we can, and then we'll have to finish up tomorrow. Okay, so we are out here ready to finish course number 3. The winds are really blowing, so I don't know how much we're going to be able to film today, but we'll try and get bits and pieces. But we're going to finish off course number 3 and then try and get right into course number 4. But but we're really reaching the limit, eh? Definitely feeling it, but we'll try and pace ourselves, get these last couple of courses done. Alright, so we just finished course number 3. We really want to start course number 4, but these winds are really picking up. They're really getting ferocious. We got the barbed wire down. All the tamping's done. So we're ready to start laying bags. These winds are coming from the mainly the west, maybe slightly northwest. So we're going to start here on the south. That might provide us a little bit of a windbreak, and we'll see how that goes. I mean, the wind is strong enough to blow this big liner that we're using to cover the bags, and I was just blowing this around, so we had to bring it inside in order to keep it from blowing away. It's pretty wild. So we just had lunch, and we're still looking to start laying bags again. Wish us luck, because we're going to try and battle our way through this wind and get this last course done. She knows where to be during this wind. She knows where to be. So it was definitely a chilly morning this morning. Temperatures got below freezing, 28 degrees. So I decided to make myself a coffee just to kind of warm myself up a bit in the morning. And because I've been so active out here, added a little protein powder just to promote the healing process. It's good when you're doing such heavy physical activity like we're doing out here to make sure you're staying up on your protein. I guess I've been getting a lot of protein lately between the eggs and the powder. It's good. Built some muscle. Good morning, everyone. Well, yesterday was interesting. With the winds blowing as hard as they were, we were able to get over half of this course done. We did the south side, we did the north side. We left the middle for today. It should be a nice cool day. The winds shouldn't be that bad. So we're just going to knock out this big section today and we'll have 3 courses done. We'll have met our goal. This is one of the toughest ones, so we decided not to do it on that crazy windy day. We're going to wait. We waited till this morning, and everything's good. I did get all the dirt prepared for today, so we are ready to go and knock out this last section. I can't wait. All right, we're out here, ready to finish course number 4. I thought it wasn't supposed to be windy today. Sounds like the winds are picking up. And we're both tired, we're both sore, but we're out here and ready to finish this off. All right, let's do it. We'll take our time, but we'll knock this out. Mid-course love break. All right, we're about to finish up course number 4. Last bag right here. Just right to do. All right, and that is it. I just gotta tamp this middle part then, and then we're done with it. Man, 3 courses, man. We really pushed hard to get this done. We left this day for a day to make sure that we finished anything we started, and we needed it. So obviously it's in the afternoon, way too late to start another course, but 3 courses done. I think that's pretty good. So 4 courses in, not counting the foundation courses, of course, but 4 courses. That's close to a third of the way done, really. So we're really moving along. So glad we got 3 more courses done. Huge. So it's really coming along. I can't wait to keep building up on this wall. Give a big thumbs up for Earthbags. And we'll catch you in the next video if we don't get blown away first. All right. Bye. It's been a hard day's work. Now it's time to reap the rewards. Does she get rewards for a hard day's work?